Lakers fans?
Let's go, Lakers!
Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go!
We ballin'. But it's purple, hard as well, baby. We ballin'. Ain't nobody in the world that can stop us. LA, I got us. Who with me? Let's roll.
Oh yeah, you already know.
You know what they yell when they see me?
Hurling, go, hurling, go!
This is Dying's on my way to the
Slam dunk!
Gonna hate her like who
3, 2, 1.
Yeah. Champions of the spot. Watch how they watch us. Meet me at the top.
LA, baby.
Nah, we ain't gon' stop. LA be like, Laker fans like, LA be like. We ballin'. Ain't nobody in the world that can stop us. We ballin'.
It's all purple and gold, baby. It's all purple and gold.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. What it do, what it do? 1 second, guys. Let me check something out really fast. Audio. Mic check. All right. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? I believe we are good to go. Let me know if you can hear me. But here we go, baby. Here we go. Here we go. It's game day, Lakers Nation. It is game day. Welcome in, Lakers Nation. Salute to all of you on this, what is this Sunday afternoon here on the West Coast, Sunday evening there on the East Coast. And wherever you are, wherever you're watching, welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. It's Lakers game day, baby. We got the Lakers. We got the Knicks, Crypto.com arena. Can you hear me? Let me know if you can hear me. I got these earpods in. Let me know if you can hear me. We're going a little earlier today for the pregame show, so we can kind of hang out a little bit. Tip-off is, 3 hours away? It's a 6 p.m. Pacific time. Tip-off, welcome in, welcome in. Purple and gold till we die. Purple and gold we ride. I'll bleed purple. My heart beats gold, baby. It's Lakers over everything. Salute, salute, salute to all of you. Really fast, we got a question right off the bat. Right off the bat, we got a question coming in. Nathaniel, welcome in. He says, hey, do you think we could win the championship? Man, we're going to talk about that. But short answer is yeah, man. Yeah, if we get AD playing, playing that caliber of basketball that he's been playing, mixed in with our core, all the role players playing at the high level that they're playing at, and then you get a healthy and rested LeBron James back, then yeah, man, I think the sky's the limit. It's going to be tough to beat this team in 7 games. That's the thing, when you talk playoffs, you got to win 7. You got to beat. It's a series. It's a 7-game series. It's not any given night. So, yeah, man, yeah, I do believe we can. Let's see. Okay, I guess you're talking about what you're talking about, Young. What's not possible, or it's not happening? Why? Because the Mavericks, the Timberwolves are 34-34. We're only 33-34. Mavericks also. Yeah, a win tonight. We got identical records as both of those teams. So what you mean? What's not happening? I don't get what you're saying, Young. A win tonight, it puts the Lakers at 34-34. It's a 3-way tie for the 7th seed. We're going to talk about it in a second. But I'm not sure what you're talking about. What's not possible? But again, it's Lakers game day, man. Here we go. What's going down tonight? We got the Lakers hosting the New York Knicks. Now the New York Knicks, they're coming off a back-to-back. They played the Clippers last night. They took an L last night to the Clippers, and we're trying to stay pace with the Clippers. We're 2 games right now behind the Clippers. So the Clippers won. So we gotta win tonight. You're saying, see, it ain't happening tonight. What I mean? Okay, so let's dive right into that. So one, it's a lot at stake for the Lakers. One, we're trying to stay pace, like I just said, with the Clippers. We're trying to stay pace with the Warriors. They both won last night, had big wins last night. The Warriors beat the Bucks, and then the Clippers beat the Knicks. So we're trying to stay pace with those 2 teams, right? And then, of course, Dallas lost last night, so that helped us out a bit. And then Minnesota, they didn't play yesterday. So they're sitting at 34-34 tonight. So a win tonight, what it does for the Lakers, one, it extends our 3-game win streak to 4. So that's the most, that first and foremost, a 4-game win streak. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, that'll be the first one of the year. I don't think we've had a win streak that long, all year long. And then 2, another big thing, it gets us to 500. It's been a long, long time since the Lakers have been a 500 ball club. I think the last time this year that we've had that opportunity was Game 2 of the regular season. Of course, we started the season out 0-1. So Game 2 was the only time this year that we've been so close. Now, the last time we were actually 500 was at Game 48 of last season. You got to go back to last season. The Lakers were 24-24. That's the last time we were at 500. So a win tonight, that puts us at 34-34. That's 500 basketball. And then let's get to the chat. I see Young talking about it. So I know you guys see the title of the video about the 7 seed. It is so much possible, tonight. We win tonight. We're 34-34. We tie. We'll have identical records with Minnesota and with Dallas. So there's a 3-way tie for the 7th seed. Now, if the season ended today, they both have better conference records than we do. So they would be 7-8. We would remain 9. However, the season does not end today. We have a month of basketball left to play. About 15 games remaining on the schedule, and 2 of those games are against each of them. So we have head-to-heads against both of those teams. We have a head-to-head matchup against Dallas next Friday, and then on next Friday, March 17th, and then at the end of the month, the final day of the month, March 31st, we have a head-to-head matchup against Minnesota in Minnesota. So that being said, the Lakers kind of control their own destiny. With the win tonight, we get to the 7th seed, that tie for the 7th seed. We kind of control our own destiny in regards to, jumping both of those teams because we have those head-to-heads against them. And also we control our own destiny in finishing no lower than the 7th seed. Because you win those head-to-heads against them, then all you have to do is just stay pace with them. Because we'll have those head-to-head wins, it'll jump us a game ahead of each of them. By beating those, winning those games. And of course, you just got to win, so the only thing we can really control is us winning. We can't really control other teams losing, but we can control us winning, and we can control beating those teams ahead of us in the head-to-head matchups. 15 games remaining. You got 3 teams we're chasing that are ahead of us that we still have games against. Unfortunately, we don't have any more games against Golden State. That series is done. We won that series 3-1. But we do have games remaining against Dallas, against Minnesota, and against the LA Clippers. So those 3 games are crucial games, crucial games. And, we kind of control our own destiny in that sense. So a win tonight, again, it's going to put us at identical records with Minnesota and with Dallas. It'll be a 3-way tie for the 7th seed. And once again, we have head-to-head matchups remaining against those teams. So yeah, man, we're right there. We're right there. The Los Angeles Lakers and New England Patriots are my favorite franchises. Salute to you, awesome franchises. I'm not a Patriots fan at all. I'm a Steelers fan. But the Lakers, you all right with me, all right? But great franchises. They're the cream of the crop. Obviously, New England, they hold the franchise record for the most Super Bowls won. And then, of course, our Lakers were tied with that other team, that green team in the Northeast. I'm not going to say their name today. Not today. It's Sunday. No, we're not going to say their name today. But, we got a chance to pass them up, man. Let's go. They're doing well, too. I would love to see us match up against them in the NBA Finals. Let's do that. Pelicans play tonight. We should be worried about them. Well, the Pelicans are behind us. So why should we be worried about them? We play them on Tuesday. I don't think we should be worried about the Pelicans. We should be worried about the Knicks tonight, winning that game, and then that puts us, like I just said, that puts us in the 7th seed. The Pelicans are behind us. They're I believe a full game behind us. Utah's a half a game behind us. So the Pelicans are actually 2 spots behind us. So I'm not too much worried about them, especially considering we play them on Tuesday. I'm worried about the teams ahead of us, the teams that we can, chase down. in the standings. Those are the teams I'm worried about, not so much the teams behind us. Now, of course, I'm saying that again. Listen to what I'm saying. We have to win games. We win games. That's the only thing we pretty much can control is our own schedule and us winning our games. We do that, then we'll see how everything else shakes out. Young says, should we be worried about the Pelicans because they play tonight and the Thunder? Should we be worried about those two teams since they're 32 and 35? I mean, of course, they're teams to worry about, but they're behind us. I'm again, like I just said, I'm more so worried about the teams ahead of us, not the teams behind us, because the only way those teams behind us can catch us is if we lose. Now, I'm believing that we're going to win some of these games. We have a very favorable schedule. We have one of the easiest schedules remaining. I think like the third easiest schedule remaining here on out. So I'm just worried about winning games, man. That's what I'm worried about. Let's win games, and then we'll catch those teams ahead of us. The only way those teams behind us can lose. I mean, the only way those teams behind us can, catch us is if we lose. We win, they can't catch us. Plain and simple. The fact that the Knicks are on a 2-game losing streak, actually, it's a 3-game losing streak. We have to keep in mind that we have to focus on ourselves. Yeah, that's what I just said. Again, everything I'm saying, the 7th seed, catching teams, everything that I'm saying is all prefaced by us winning. If we don't win games, if we don't take care of ourselves and win, the teams we play night in and night out, then it's all null and void. So yeah, first and foremost, let's win tonight. And again, that's the only way we can jump into that 3-way tie for the 7th seed. We got to win. We got to win. Dallas, they don't play tonight. They played last night. They lost. Minnesota, they don't play tonight. So we do. That's a perfect opportunity to gain half a game, and tie their record and force that 3-way tie. So it all starts with the win. But the Knicks, they lost last night. They're on a 3-game losing streak. Jalen Brunson is out tonight. So that's welcome. That's welcome news. We don't have to worry about him. He's been out for the past few nights. It's going to be a tough one tonight. It's not a cakewalk at all. The Knicks, they come in 9 games over 500. They're trying to keep climbing in the East. Again, they're missing their man Jalen Brunson. He's been a big reason why they've been so successful this year. So he's out. But they come in with some bigs, man. They're a big team. They're a big team. We'll talk about that in a second. But or let's talk about it right now, man. They come in, of course, with Julius Randle. Again, we said no Jalen Brunson tonight, but they come in with Julius Randle, right? Julius Randle, Mitchell Robinson. They're a very, very good team. Very, very good offensive rebounding team. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, I looked at it earlier. I think they're second in the entire NBA in offensive rebounds. So that's going to be very, very key tonight, man. We gotta control the boards tonight. No Jalen Brunson, so they miss a lot of shots, but they grab a lot of offensive boards. I think last night against the Clippers, the Knicks grabbed 20 offensive rebounds. That's big time, man. You do that, you put yourself in position to win some games. 20 offensive rebounds, that means that's 20 second chance opportunities that you're creating for yourself. Again, you do that in the NBA, you're going to win. Put yourself in position to win a lot of games. So we got to control the boards tonight. They're a big team. This is a game where we're really going to miss Mo Bamba. This is a game, Mo Bamba, that trade for Mo Bamba could really help us, with their size. Not only Julius Randle and Mitchell Robinson, but also Isaiah Hartenstein. That guy's a beast too, coming off the bench. And no Mo Bamba, so now he's going to be matched up against Wenyen Gabriel off the bench. And that's a tough assignment for Wenyen Gabriel. Of course, Wenyen Gabriel is quick. He plays with a lot of energy, but he doesn't have the size. And Isaiah Hartenstein that's a big boy. Mitchell Robinson's a big boy. Julius Randle is big. It's going to be a key matchup tonight. Jared Vanderbilt matched up against Julius Randle because Vanderbilt is a lot quicker, plays with a lot of energy, a lot more skill. But Randle is a big boy. He's a beast. Randle is a big, big boy. So that matchup tonight is going to be key. So we got to have a big game from AD tonight, man. To combat their size, because New York has a lot of size, and again, number 2 in the league in offensive rebounding. That's major right there. 20 boards last night against the Clippers. So we gotta find a way to win on the boards. We got to box out, get to the fundamentals. We got to box out and grab those boards. All right. So a few keys to tonight's matchup. Yeah, Young Knicks do have injuries tonight. Jalen Brunson is out. Young says D'Lo, whatever you want to call him, 25 points tonight, or D'Lo or D'Angelo Russell, whatever you want to go. Yeah, we need a big game from him tonight, and I think we'll get it. Of course, the other night he was on a tear, 28 points, 9 rebounds, or 28 points, 9 assists in his return. So we need D'Lo to step up big tonight. We need AD to step up tonight. Salute to Toronto. They kind of eradicated AD out of the game plan. They kind of eliminated him the other night. They came in with a very solid game plan and erased him, right? Only 8 points. Of course, he was tremendous defensively. His presence was definitely felt, but all the attention they put on him, it opened up the game for everyone else, and it was a team win the other night, starting with D'Lo. But not only D'Lo, also Austin Reeves, Dennis Schroeder off the bench, Jared Vanderbilt in the first half. They all chipped in and they all scored big. So we're going to need some more of that tonight. But you're right, we need D'Lo to ball out tonight, and we're going to need a bounce back effort from AD. Now, New York, they're going to try to mimic what Toronto did by erasing AD, making him, trying to just double team and trying to erase him from the offense. They're going to try to mimic it tonight. Now, Toronto, they had a lot of wings to do it. New York, not as much, but we'll see what happens. So we got to see Darvin Ham, see how he adjusts to that, because it's going to be something that teams try to do. So, yeah, it's going to be a fun night, man. It's going to be a fun night. We got to worry about Randall. Those are facts. Now, the thing about Randall, he's been having to carry the team. I watched a little bit of that game last night. He looked real tired. With Jalen Brunson out, he's been having to carry the team. So his shooting has kind of went down a little bit, and that's why New York, they find themselves on a 3-way losing streak. A 3-game losing streak. He looks kind of tired out there, so we got to kind of try to wear him down tonight. Of course, no Jalen Brunson. Everything's on him, so it's tough. It's tough. Right? Limit them in the rebounds, right? We talked about that. CK, salute to you, bro. Welcome in. Yes. Salute to you, man. Are you ready for some Lakers basketball tonight? It's been a minute since we talked. How you feeling about the squad, man? We turned things around, and now here we are. We're sitting in the 9th seed. We got an opportunity to jump up and tie for the 7th seed, force a 3-way tie for the 7th seed tonight. 2 weeks ago, we were the 13th seed. So how you loving it, bro? I'm loving it. Yeah, man, we're right in the thick of it, man. We're right in the thick of it. We got 15 games remaining. Some very, very important games coming up. The game Tuesday. We go to Tuesday. Let me get it on the schedule. We got some important games here. There it is. You got Tuesday at New Orleans. You got next Friday versus the Mavericks. You got the Wolves on the 31st. You got the Jazz on the 4th next month. The Clippers on the 5th next month. And then we close it out against the Jazz again. So those are the teams right there that those are the games right there that we got to keep an eye on. And we pretty much got to win all these games, man. Again, Tuesday against the Pelicans at New Orleans. They're behind us in the standings, so we got to win that one. Then we got the Mavs next Friday. They're half a game ahead of us right now, but after tonight, we can be tied with them. You got a couple games against Utah. They're behind us. Of course, the Clippers, they're in the 5th seed. We're trying to catch them. So we got some good basketball coming up, man. Although we have the easiest remaining schedule, those are some highlighted games there on your screen for you. You see it scrolling down at the bottom of your ticker there. Those are some very, very important games. Now you look at the Western Conference standings. Again, we kind of touched on it a bit as we opened the show up. Right now we're half a game behind Dallas and Minnesota. Dallas lost last night. They dropped the game last night, so that helped us out tremendously. We're half a game behind both of those teams. A win tonight, we'll have identical records as them. We'll be 34 and 34, and that'll put us in a three-way tie for the 7th seed. Now we can't gain the 7th seed outright tonight just because of the records, and then also, they own tiebreakers over both of those teams own tiebreakers over us because they have better records in the Western Conference. So if the season ended today, we would remain the 9th seed. But again, we talked about it earlier. The season does not end today. We got, after tonight, we got 14 games remaining, and we got head-to-head matchups against both of those teams. So, we can kind of take care of some business. And then tomorrow, now you look at some of those other teams that are ahead of us, like Golden State. Well, let's talk about both of those teams play tomorrow. So let me talk about this. We're talking about Dallas and Minnesota right now. We win tonight. We tie them, for the 7th seed. It's through a tie for the 7th seed between the Lakers, the Minnesota Timberwolves, and the Dallas Mavericks. Now, they both play tomorrow. Both of those teams play tomorrow. Dallas, they play the Grizzlies. They just lost to the Grizzlies last night. The Grizzlies beat them last night, right? I believe it was last night. So they play the Grizzlies tomorrow. And Minnesota, they're in Atlanta tomorrow. So they both have tough games tomorrow, man. Very tough games tomorrow. So let's play this out. Say we win tonight, right? The Lakers win tonight. It's a three-way tie for the 7th seed. Say Dallas loses to Memphis tomorrow and Minnesota loses to the Hawks tomorrow. They lose to the Hawks tomorrow. Then we're the 7th seed outright, by half a game. We're up, so that'll be big time. So that's the importance of tonight's game, bro. That is the importance of tonight's game. We win tonight, and then Dallas loses to Memphis tomorrow, and Minnesota loses to Atlanta tomorrow. We own the 7th seed outright. And then also, it's not only the 7th seed that we're chasing. You see Golden State there at the 6th seed. We win tonight. Golden State means Golden State's only half a game ahead of us. Guess who also plays tomorrow? Golden State. They play tomorrow. And guess who they play? They play the Phoenix Suns. So a win tonight, we could get a lot of help tomorrow and, be right there chasing the 6th seed. Some big, that's how important tonight's game is, guys. Just something to keep an eye out on, man. We set ourselves up real nice, to make a push this week. All right. CK says the Lakers get I was hoping the Lakers get a big that can block shots, rebound, play post defense, and score easy baskets down low. Mo Bamba is a stretch 5. He is a stretch 5, but he can do a lot of those things that you mentioned. He can definitely block shots. He can definitely do that. He can definitely rebound the basketball as well. He provides you some post defense. And, he with mismatches against the bench, he's going to have a lot of mismatches. He's going to have a lot of mismatches against, those bigs in the second unit. So I think he can score some easy buckets. And I think him being a stretch 5 is a surplus. He can do all those things that you mentioned, and he can stretch the floor. So I like Mo Bamba a lot, man, especially for what we got for him. I love it. I love it a lot, and I think it's just unfortunate that he went down. Obviously, he'll be out for the next, 3 weeks. So we won't get him back until, the final week of the season. But I like the pickup a lot, man. I think he does a lot of those things you mentioned. And there just really wasn't any other bigs available like that. So I love Mo Bamba, man. I wanted him in free agency. So to circle back, and we got him now at the trade deadline. I like that pickup a lot. It's just very unfortunate that he got hurt. And unfortunately, we're going to kind of forget about him because of that. Nathaniel says, hey, Lakers over everything. Who's your favorite Lakers player? Mine is Kobe Bryant. Ding, ding, ding. You hit the nail on the head. That's mine as well. Kobe is the reason why I fell in love with the game of basketball. He's the reason why I fell in love with the Lakers. I got to watch him 20 years, man. And that's my guy. He's my favorite athlete. Not only my favorite Laker, but my favorite athlete in the sports world in general. So rest in peace, Kobe. Of course, emotions were very, very high. In the jersey retirement last Tuesday, and Pau Gasol's jersey being retired We know, what Kobe meant to him. We know what he meant to Kobe. And seeing his Raptors raise the 2 championships with Kobe, but seeing his jersey forever hanging in the Raptors next to Kobe's 8 and 24, that's amazing. So every time I step foot in there, man, just looking up and being able to see that now, I'm very, very, very grateful and thankful for that. But we definitely were missing Kobe on Tuesday. We wish he was there. But yeah, man, Kobe's my favorite. Welcome in, Jamor and Lakers TV. Welcome to the stream, bro. Welcome. Did they say how long LeBron is out till he comes back? Well, he's going to be reevaluated in 3 weeks. So in regards to how long he'll be out, we don't know. He's going to be reevaluated. So even if he's cleared in 3 weeks to come back, he still has to get some practices in. He still has to kind of ramp things up, because it'll be like an entire 3 or 4 weeks that he's set out. So it's going to take a while for him to get back. My best guess would be the playoffs, if we, the play-in or the playoffs, whatever. I think that's when we get LeBron back. I don't think, if I had to put money on it, I don't think we'll see LeBron anymore for the regular season. So which means he's over these next 15 games. I don't think we'll see LeBron, but I think we'll get him back for the playoffs. I definitely see the Lakers making the playoffs, even if it's via the play-in tournament, which I think we can dodge. I think we can move past the play-in and get to the playoffs, avoid that altogether. And to do that, you got to get the 6th seed, and I definitely believe we can do that. We do that, I think, I think we'll get LeBron back for the playoffs. Now, I'm very comfortable. Of course, we want LeBron James back, of course. But I'm very comfortable not having LeBron over these next 15 games with the things that we've seen. These last 11 games without LeBron, we've been a very, very good team. The role players have kind of stepped up. AD, he's been balling. So we continue this level of play without LeBron. I believe that we can continue to win and we can continue to move up in the standings, which will allow LeBron to rest a bit. And, the question was asked by Nathaniel when we first got on here, can the Lakers win a championship? And I said, we need a dominant AD. We need the role players to continue to play the way they're playing, and we need a well-rested LeBron back. With those 3 things, and yeah, I think the sky's the limit for us even this year. So, let's keep doing what we're doing, and let's let him rest a bit. CK says, I love the new look Lakers. We got rid of that access baggage and replaced them with real ballers. Now we got a chance to make the playoffs and go on a deep run to the finals. Fingers crossed, man. I'm feeling it. I'm loving it. I'm feeling the energy. I'm loving the energy. I'm right there with you, bro. We moved on from number 0, and we got some depth in return, and we got some great ball players in return. So yeah, it's definitely a new look team, and we don't got to talk about it. We're all witnessing it. 2 weeks ago, the team, we were well under 500. 5 or 6 games under 500. We were the 13th seed. Fast forward 2 weeks later with this new squad. The last 11 games, the team's 8-3. They're the number 1 defensive rated team in the entire NBA. Over these last 11 games, and now here we are. We go from the 13th up to the 9th seed, and now tonight we have a opportunity to win tonight, and being a 3-way tie for the 7th seed. So we don't got to talk about it. We're all witnessing it. It is what it is, bro. This is a very different team, and like you said, we continue this level of play. We make a run, man. We get into the playoffs. And in the 7-game series, I'm not afraid of any of these teams, to be honest. In the Western Conference, in the 7-game series, I'm not afraid of any of them, especially with AD playing the way he's playing, the role players playing the way they are. Of course, you got D'Lo, you got Jared Vanderbilt, you got Austin Reeves, you got Dennis Schroeder, all these guys contributing and playing the way they're playing. I like our chances against anybody. So, yeah, fingers crossed, man. Let's make a run. Cheers to that, right? Hawks and Grizzlies need to help us out. Yeah, man. Tomorrow Dallas, they play the Grizzlies. That game is in Dallas. And then Minnesota, they go to Atlanta. So yeah, we get some help tomorrow, man. But it all starts, as you mentioned, it all starts with the win tonight. We get a win tonight, we get some help tomorrow, bro, with a 7th seed, man. And not only that, but the Suns also. Let's get some help from the Suns. The Warriors play the Suns tomorrow up in the Bay, up in Golden State. So we get some help there as well. And now you're looking at the 6th seed, bro. You're looking at the 6th seed. We need a guy like Lopez from the Bucks. Yeah, we're not getting him, man. We're not getting him. He's not going anywhere. He's great, man, but he's a key piece to what they're doing. Yeah, we're not getting him. But yeah, I feel you, man. He's balling over there. LeBron out for season more likely. Yeah, for the regular season. But get to the playoffs, I think he comes back. Can we get the 4th seed since KD is out? Yeah, man. Now, you talk about it crazy. I told LA Sports Live this, man, and I said, call me crazy, but I do believe we can get the 4th seed. KD's out, right? And not only KD, but also, Memphis is a 3 seed. You got Ja Morant out. I expect Ja Morant to be out. I expect Ja Morant to be out for the rest of the season. KD's out for the rest of the regular season. I think he'll be back, probably like the last couple of games of the regular season. Here's the thing, though. Yeah, you're right, man. They can drop. They can definitely drop. We keep winning. They can drop, and they have a tough schedule remaining. Phoenix, that is. They have a tough schedule remaining. So the 4th seed is not out of the realm of possibility, man. They're 4 games ahead of us right now. So right now, the 9th seed, from the 9th seed up to the 4th seed, it's only 4 games that separates us. 4 games, you got 15 remaining. That we would have to do a lot of winning over these next 15. We probably need to go a good solid to catch the 4th seed. You probably need to win for sure 10 of those games, maybe even 11 or 12. And it's very possible. We'll go over the Lakers' schedule in a second. It's very possible that the Lakers can go on a nice run here, man, and win, 10, 11, 12 of these next 15. You look at right now, over the last 11, we've won 8. The last 11 games, our Los Angeles Lakers are 8-3. So it's very, very possible that this team can win 10 or 11 or even 12 out of the next 15 and jump up to that 4th seed. It's very possible, bro. It is very possible, especially the 5th seed. Hey, I'm right. Call me crazy, young, but I believe it's very possible. Nathaniel says, man, what I hope for this year is our Lakers to beat the Bucks or Celtics for championship 18. I'm right there with you, bro. I'm right there with you. Right there with you, man. I believe we have what it takes to come out of the West, man. I really do. I'm not afraid of Denver. Not at all. I'm not afraid of Sacramento. I'm not afraid of Memphis. I'm not afraid of Phoenix. The thing with Phoenix is, it's just unfortunate that KD went down. They only played 2 games together. KD only played 2 games before he got hurt. It's going to be chemistry issues with them, man. Yeah, I think so. Even though it's KD's one of those guys you can plug him in just about anywhere in this league and he fits. But playoffs is different, man. The playoffs are different. You need some type of chemistry, man. And it's tough because the Lakers, it's a brand new team for us, right? But you're seeing the chemistry in full effect. It was immediate chemistry because the guys we got back, they're bona fide professional ball players. They know their roles. It's not any drama. They're young. They're hungry. And they're professionals at what they do. The guys we got in. So you're seeing the chemistry in full effect right away with us. With Phoenix, you're not seeing that because KD's not on the court. And then they're an injury prone team as well. Of course, CP3. I'm not wishing injury on anyone, but it is what it is. CP3, KD. So I'm not afraid of these teams in the West at all. I'm really not, man. So I can see us coming out of the West, and yeah, man, I would love to play Boston for number 18, the Battle of 18. Imagine all the storylines around that. That'll be crazy. Just imagine if it happens, man. We go from the trade deadline, sitting at 13, 5, 6 games under 500. We turn it around and go to the finals, bro. How crazy would that be? Boston did it last year. Remember Boston last year? They were one of the worst teams in the Eastern Conference, and they completely turned it around. Let's see. These damn homeworks make it hard to join. Oh, you're doing homework right now, the one and only? I feel you. I was doing some earlier. I feel you, bro. I feel you. CK says, I wish we wouldn't have lost Thomas Bryant, right? Because he was more of a low post threat than Mo Bamba, and he was more physical down low, and he crashed the offensive boards and scored at will. Now, Mo Bamba is a far better rim protector than Thomas Bryant was. Thomas Bryant, he provided no rim protection, no defense. But yeah, he was a better scorer, but Mo Bamba does stretch the floor better. Now, Thomas Bryant can stretch the floor, but Mo Bamba does stretch the floor a little better, and he provides a lot more defense. So, I mean, I hated to see TB go. He wanted out. He requested a trade because he wanted some playing time. He was mad that he wasn't getting as much playing time as he was getting when AD was out. When AD returned, of course you weren't, right? But he went to Denver, and now he's not getting any playing time, man. He's sitting on the bench. He's not playing at all, bro. And that's going to get worse. You know, you get into the playoffs, Joker's going to play even more minutes. And, you know, so unfortunately, it's not working out for him over there. I hate to see him go, but I like what we got back in Mo Bamba. I really do. And I think it's just tough because Mo Bamba's not available now. He's injured. So, you know, it's tough for us to see what I'm seeing, you know, in the acquisition of him because we're not going to see him on the court. But we only seen him for, a few games. I feel you, though, man. I feel you. All the help we need from the Suns, but we need them to lose too. Yeah, I feel you. But you're saying we need all the help we can get, but we need them to lose as well. But the thing is, you know, we have a lot. We're a lot closer to catching Golden State than we are Phoenix. That's a lot harder to do. Phoenix. They're 4 games ahead of us. Golden State, after tonight, we win tonight. Golden State's only half a game ahead of us. So that's the thing. We win tonight. Golden State loses tomorrow. Now we're in the 6th seed. You know, it could be a tie for the 6th seed, or we could be in the 6th seed outright. You know, if Golden State loses, Minnesota loses, and Dallas loses, then, you know, we're right there in the 6th seed by ourselves, or maybe tied. I don't know. But, you know, we're a lot closer to catching Golden State. That's why we need the help from Phoenix right now. You know, and then we'll worry about Phoenix. We do have 2 games remaining against Phoenix on the schedule. So that's something to keep an eye out for as well. If we are trying to chase Phoenix for the 4th seed, we do have 2 games remaining. So say right now they're 4 games ahead of us. We got 2 head-to-head matchups. We win those 2. You know, that knocks off 2 full games right there. Now they're only 2 games ahead of us. So yeah. Let's just worry about what we can worry about. Like you said, let's win tonight, and we'll see what happens tomorrow, and we'll see what happens throughout the rest of the year. But those head-to-heads are crucial. The head-to-head against Minnesota, the head-to-head against Dallas, the head-to-head against the Clippers, the 2 head-to-heads against Phoenix. You know, the Lakers can make a lot of noise. Wouldn't be mad at the 5th seed, right? You know, the Clippers occupy that space right now. The Clippers are 2.5 games ahead of us. But at a win tonight, they're only 1.5 games ahead of us. And the Clippers, they have a tough schedule remaining. I'll get to the schedules in a second. They do have a tough schedule remaining. But the 5th seed is right there in our realm of possibility as well. Let's see. Jalen Brunson. Yeah, we talked about that when we came on. Jalen Brunson is out tonight. He's not playing tonight. He didn't play last night. He's not playing tonight. He's been out for the past few games. Let's see. The Nuggets lose 122, 120. Oh, that's today? Is that today, Young? The Nuggets lost? The Nuggets just lost to San Antonio. The Spurs. That's why I'm not worried about the Nuggets, bro. I'm really not. The Nuggets to me, yeah, you say yeah. So the Nuggets to me are a regular season squad, man. The Nuggets, the Kings, no shade to the Kings. You know, salute to them, respect to them for doing what they're doing. They're sitting in the 2 seed right now. But I'm not worried about them in the playoffs. The Nuggets, I'm really not worried about them either. You know, I'm not worried about these teams, bro. I'm really not. I'm really not. in a 7-game series. I'm really not. I like our chances against everyone in the Western Conference. Um, so yeah, it looks like the Nuggets are starting to fizzle out, man. They lost. Now they have such a big lead. No one's catching them. They have a huge lead. They're what? They're way up there, bro. They're 9 games ahead of us in the standings. So we definitely can't catch them. But to me, they're a regular season team. I'm not worried about them. I think we can beat them. We can beat them in a 7-game series. So I'm not too worried about it. Then let me pull up the schedule for you guys. 1 second. Let me get this back on the screen. There, scrolling at the bottom of the ticker, you have the key games that the Lakers have remaining. Again, we already discussed it, but tomorrow the Grizzlies play the Mavericks. Tomorrow, the Timberwolves, they play the Hawks. And then also tomorrow, the Suns play the Warriors. The Warriors play the Suns. So we could get some help tomorrow. Now, these teams that we're chasing, again, we made mention of the Lakers schedule. Let me give you the Lakers schedule really fast. Their remaining schedule, right? I believe you got 15 games remaining. Okay, really fast. You got the Knicks tonight. And then on Tuesday, we go to New Orleans. New Orleans, they're, a game and a half behind us, so that's going to be a big game. We can create some big separation there. And then after that, you got the Rockets. All right, that's a easy win, right? In Houston, it is a back-to-back. That's the only thing that I would be concerned about. Tuesday and Wednesday, you got the Nuggets you got the Pelicans on Tuesday, then the Rockets on Wednesday. So it's a back-to-back, but you got to win. You got to beat the Rockets, right? And then you come back home to face the Mavericks, we already talked about that, how important that game is. And then you got the Magic next Sunday. So that's the Lakers' next 5. The Lakers' next 5. New York tonight, the Pelicans on Tuesday, the Rockets on Wednesday, the Mavericks next Friday at Crypto.com Arena at home, and then the Orlando Magic at home as well. So those are the Lakers' next 5. So the Lakers are in prime position. Imagine this week we could go 5-0, even a 4-1. But I believe all 5 of these games are winnable games. Again, you got that back-to-back in there. That's a little tricky. But imagine us going 5-0, right? 5-0, it puts us, man, next Sunday, you could be sitting in the 5th seat, like legit. You could be sitting in the 5th seat. We're going to talk about some of these other teams that we're chasing. We're going to break down their schedule as well, but the Lakers have a very favorable schedule. All right, let's keep it going. There's the 5 again. Let me give you those 5 real fast. The Knicks, the Pelicans, the Rockets, the Mavericks, the Magic, and then let's keep it rolling. Then you got the Suns coming in. We talked about that. Then you got OKC. They're another team behind us. Then you got 2 games against the Chicago Bulls. You got 1 at home, and then you go to Chicago. And then you got the Timberwolves. We know how big that one is, how important that one is. Then you got the Rockets again. Then you got Utah at Utah. Then you got that game April 5th against the Clippers. And then you got the Suns again. And then you finish the season off April 9th against Utah. So that's the Lakers' remaining schedule. A lot of winnable games there. A lot of games that we should win. Let me see here. Let me count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 15 games remaining. The way we're playing now, I can see, winning 11 of those 15 games. Maybe even 12, and being one of the hottest teams, one of the hottest teams in the in the entire NBA, right? Not only the Western Conference, but one of the hottest teams in the entire NBA. So that's the Lakers schedule. How y'all feel about that, man? Sound off in the comment section, y'all. Let me know how y'all feel about the Lakers' remaining schedule. Out of those 15 games remaining, those 15 games we just talked about, what do you see the Lakers' schedule being? Or what do you see the Lakers' record being? 15 games remaining. Again, I'm right there at 10 wins, 11 wins, 12 wins, somewhere in there, 10 to 12. Are you with me? Young says, I don't think they can compete in the finals. The Nuggets, right, man? I don't. Forget the finals. I don't see them coming out of the West. I really don't. Yeah, we played the Bulls back to back. We talked about that. 1 game here and 1 game there. As a matter of fact, we were talking about that earlier. the game in Chicago, I might head out to that game to go check that game out. Me and AC LA Sports Live. Kings are impressing people. 40-26, second in the West. Yeah, they got a 40 win season, man. Salute to them. Salute to them. But me, honestly, I believe that they're a regular season team. I don't see them having much success in the playoffs. That's just me personally. Now, obviously, we're gonna see. But yeah, I have I'm not too much worried about the Kings in the playoffs in a 7-game series. Yeah. So how y'all feeling, man? 15 games remaining. I just read off the schedule. What you think, man? What y'all thinking? What y'all thinking? How many wins can the Lakers pull off in these final 15 games of the regular season? Now let me bring you let me pull up some of these competitor schedules. Let's start with the Mavs. Dallas Mavs schedule. Let me pull up the Mavericks schedule. So just so you guys have an idea how easy our schedule is compared to these other teams that we're chasing down. So here's the Mavericks schedule. They play the Grizzlies tomorrow. Then they play the Spurs. Then they play the Lakers next Friday. Then they play the Grizzlies again. Then they play the Warriors. Then they play the Hornets. They got a back-to-back with the Hornets. Then they play the Pacers, the 76ers, the Miami Heat, the Atlanta Hawks, the Sacramento Kings, the Bulls, and then the Spurs. So they have a tough schedule remaining, man. Dallas has a tough schedule. Again, let me run it for you one more time. The Dallas Mavericks, they got the Memphis Grizzlies, the San Antonio Spurs, us, the Lakers, the Memphis Grizzlies again, the Warriors, the Hornets again, back-to-back with the Hornets, the Indiana Pacers, Philadelphia 76ers, Miami Heat, Atlanta Hawks, Sacramento Kings, Chicago Bulls, and the San Antonio Spurs. So that's Dallas' schedule for you. That's their schedule. So they have a very tough schedule, man. A very tough schedule. Now, let me pull up Minnesota's schedule. Minnesota Timberwolves schedule, right? Okay, here's Minnesota's schedule. They play the Hawks tomorrow. Then they play the Celtics. Then they play the Bulls, the Raptors, the Knicks, the Hawks again, the Warriors, the Kings, the Suns, the Lakers on the 31st, Portland Trail Blazers, Brooklyn Nets, San Antonio Spurs, New Orleans Pelicans. So there's Minnesota's schedule. They have a very hard schedule remaining, a very tough schedule. Once again, let me give it to you. Atlanta, Boston, Chicago, Toronto, New York, Atlanta, Golden State, Sacramento, Phoenix, the Lakers, Portland, Brooklyn, San Antonio, and New Orleans. So there it is. There's the two teams that are directly ahead of us, the two teams that after tonight we can be tied for the 7th seed with, Dallas and Minnesota. They have very tough schedules remaining, man. Very, very, very tough schedules remaining. So it's very possible, bro. Like I'm saying, it's very possible that we can jump both of those teams, right? Now let me pull up Golden State schedule. Golden State Warriors schedule. All right, now here's Golden State schedule. Now, of course, again, Golden State, they're 1.5 games ahead of us right now in the standings. Let me see. Golden State right now is, 1.5 games ahead of us in the standings. After tonight, though, it could be just 1 game ahead of us. All right, so here's a Warriors schedule. They play the Suns tomorrow. They play the Clippers on Wednesday. Then they got the Hawks, the Grizzlies, the Rockets, the Mavs, the 76ers, Minnesota, the Pelicans, the Spurs, the Nuggets, OKC, Sacramento, and Portland. Once again, Golden State's remaining schedule. The Warriors. Golden State's remaining schedule. Phoenix Suns, Los Angeles Clippers, Atlanta Hawks, Memphis Grizzlies, Houston Rockets, Dallas Mavericks, Philadelphia 76ers, Minnesota Timberwolves, New Orleans Pelicans, San Antonio Spurs, Denver Nuggets, OKC Thunder, Sacramento Kings, and Portland Trailblazers. So they have a tough schedule remaining as well. All right, and then finally, one more team I wanted to look at is the Clippers. The Clippers schedule. Let me pull that up for you. Now, again, the Clippers are 2 games ahead of us right now. After tonight, we can narrow that down to 1.5 games. But here's the Clippers schedule. The Warriors, Orlando Magic, Portland Trailblazers, OKC Thunder, 2 games back-to-back. New Orleans Pelicans, Chicago Bulls, Memphis Grizzlies in a back-to-back. New Orleans Pelicans again. The Lakers on April 5th. Portland Trailblazers and the Phoenix Suns. So there it is. The Clippers have a tough schedule as well. So these teams are we can chase them all down, man. We can chase them all down. That's the 7th seed, that's the 6th seed. That's the 8th seed, the 7th seed, 6th seed, 5th seed. So there it is, man. The Lakers are in prime position to chase these teams down, man, and get up there. Get up there. Let's go, man. We're in prime position. I just broke it down for you. Minnesota has a tough schedule. Dallas has a tough schedule. Golden State has a tough schedule. The Clippers have a tough schedule. Our schedule is easier. We have the third easiest schedule remaining, man. So we have a very favorable schedule remaining. So we control our own destiny, man. The 5th seed is right there, bro. The 5th seed is right there. Young says 5-7 for the Clippers. What up, Reds, dog? Salute to you, bro. Man, we on here chopping it up, man. A little Lakers chat live before we tip off tonight. We talked about it a lot, man. Chime in, bro. How you feeling about the Lakers? How you feeling, bro? We got 15 games remaining. We just broke down the Lakers schedule. 15 games remaining. I see 10 wins at least. We finished 10-5. But I could even say 11 wins, 12 wins. Finish as the hottest team in the league, man. How you feeling, bro? Out of these next 15, how you feeling, and how high do you see us jumping? In these standings, man. But that's funny right there. Young says Clippers 5-7. I'm feeling it, bro. I'm feeling it. Now, remember, they got Russ right at the deadline, and they had lost 4 or 5 games straight. Now they are on a 3-game win streak. But their wins haven't been very impressive. They beat Memphis without Ja, of course, so they didn't beat Memphis. They beat New York last night without Jalen Brunson, and then the other game, I forgot who it was. So they are on a 3-game win streak, but they have a tough schedule, and I'm right there with you. I could very well see them collapse, man. I can. Reg Dog says, yes, sir. We looking real good. I see nothing less than 7 seed. Well, we kind of broke that down. We talked about that already, but let me break it down for you really fast. We could be at the 7th seed tonight, man. We could be a 3-way tie at the 7th seed tonight. With the win tonight, we'll have identical records as Dallas and Minnesota, 34-34. So it'll be a 3-way tie for the 7th seed, but they have tough games tomorrow. Dallas, they play Memphis tomorrow, and Minnesota, they're in Atlanta tomorrow. So 2 tough games. So tomorrow night when we go to sleep, the Lakers could be solely in the 7th seed, by themselves. And then even better, Golden State, they play Phoenix tomorrow night, man. So they lose to Phoenix, and now the 6th seed is right there, bro. So it's going to be an interesting week, a very interesting week, man. Next weekend, we could be sitting in the 5th seed. and I already called it. I already said, that's where I have us at, the 5th seed. But I'm not even throwing out the 4th seed. With no KD, no Ja, I'm not throwing that out. I'm not. I think that's possible as well. I see 12+ win coming for us. I'm right there with you, bro. I'm right there with you. We just broke down the schedule. You see the important games there at the bottom of the ticker there for you. Those are the important games that the Lakers have remaining on their schedule. But every game is important. But those are the tougher games, if you will. But yeah, I'm right there with you. I could see 12 games coming, 12 wins out of the next 15. Man, if they do that, let me tell you what that does, bro. You win 12 of these last 15. You finish the season. Let me see. You finish the season 30-6, bro. Right now, the last 11 games, let me make sure my math is mathing correctly. The last 11 games, the Lakers are 8-3. You win 12 out of the next 15, 8-12. Bro, that's crazy, bro. That's crazy. 8-12. That's 20. Sorry, not 30-6. 20-6. You finish the season 20-6, bro. That is crazy. Finish the season 20-6. You do that, man. I think you can get the 4th seed, to be honest. It's right there, bro. It's not tough. The only games that was elite was versus Kings. Oh, you're talking about yeah, they did. They lost that game though, right? They lost that one against the Kings. But they gave them 176 points, bro. That's wild. 176 points. Red Dog says, I love our role players, bro. We are super deep, so deep. Lonnie and Reed hardly see the court. Right. You got D'Lo back. Lonnie is back to, he didn't play last game. He didn't play on Friday against Toronto. And that's wild, man. Our depth is elite, bro. And everyone's contributing, man. It's not like they're just out there just getting empty minutes. No, they're all contributing. You got D'Lo back in the starting lineup, so now you move Dennis back to the bench, which that's his best role to me. Coming off the bench, being that 6th man off the bench, and then him and Austin Reeves coming off the bench, bro. Rui Hachimura coming off the bench. This team is deep, bro. Team is deep. Wow, bro. I'm feeling it, man. I'm loving it. I'm right there with you, man. And you saw AD, only 8 points, and we still won against a very good Toronto team, a very good team. So yeah, that just speaks volumes to how deep we are, bro. So I'm right there with you. Right there with you. And yeah, you say it's 20-6 is possible, bro. Right? I mean, it is, bro. Those are facts. The last 11, they're 8-3. Over these next 15, the final 15, you finish 12. You finish 12-3. That puts us at 20-6, and that makes us one of the hottest teams and one of the most dangerous teams heading into the playoffs. That for sure. With that record, you finish 20-6. That for sure, we for sure bypass the play-in tournament, and we're at least the 5th seed. Maybe even you're pushing the 4th seed, 3rd seed, man. And bro, that's wild, man. 2 weeks ago, you tell me that's happening, I say hell no. But today it is very possible, and I believe I can see it happening. Even if you don't finish 20-6, even if you only win, 11 games or 10 games, and you finish 18-8, that's still big time right there, bro. That's 10 games over 500. Now with the win today, we get back to 500. So now let's talk about this really fast. 82 game season, you got to win 41, right? To be at 500, you're at 34 tonight. Now, but you're only 7 games from finishing 500. So I definitely see us finishing the season above 500 this year. And when's the last time we saw that? It's been a couple of seasons since we've done that. Finished the season over 500. So, bro, it's a lot to be excited about, Lakers Nation. It is a lot to be excited about. In order to be 20-6, we have to have AD, Beasley, and D'Lo healthy. That's facts. In order to do anything, bro, we got to be healthy. In order to make the play-in, we got to be healthy. Yeah, man, health is key. So knock on wood, everyone remains healthy. We need the depth just in case injury happens. It's next man up, and it keeps everyone hungry. You just seen it. We just seen it. You got D'Lo. D'Lo was amazing. For 3 games, and then he goes down, and he missed 6 games. And in those 6 games, we didn't struggle. We didn't go 0-6, 1-5, 2-4, 3-3. No, what we went over that stretch? We went 4-2, right? If I'm not mistaken. And it was that next man up mentality, because we got that depth now. Dennis Schroeder was able to step in and he did his thing while D'Lo was out. So yeah, man, that depth is very, very important now. We can't have any more depth. I mean, we can't have any more injuries to AD just because we don't have any bigs. But yeah, man, let's knock on wood, bro. That's why it's so important to win, and go on a streak. We're on a 3-game streak now. Tonight we can extend that to 4. You get some help tomorrow. It's important to go on these streaks so we can try to get some rest for AD, right? Prime example, you got New York tonight. You just beat last week. You beat Memphis, then you beat Toronto. You beat New York tonight. Then you go on the road and you beat New Orleans, and then after that you play Houston. You can rest AD in that Houston game. So it's very important to continue this streak, man. Every night, it's time to get greedy, y'all. It's time to get greedy. Play in, forget it. 500 basketball, forget it. Let's get greedy. Let's extend this win streak from 3 to 6 to 7 to 8. Let's do this thing, man. Let's finish the season 20-6. Let's finish the season, double digits over 500. Let's get greedy. It's time to get greedy, baby. We back, baby. We back, baby. Forget a play in. You forgot who we're the Los Angeles Lakers, bro. We are the Los Angeles Lakers. The play-in, 500 basketball, man, the playoffs, forget that, man. We're here for one thing and one thing only, and that's to win a championship. So Lakers Nation, it's time to get greedy again, baby. They've been down us all year. It's time to get greedy. What would our record be if we go 20-6? So it's 20-6, not 30-6. My math was off by 10 games. It's 20-6. So you win 12. You win 12 of the next. 12 out of these last 15 games, and yeah, that puts us at 20-6 to end it. We're on a 8-3 tear right now in the last 11. So you tack on. You win 20. Bro, my math is all off. 8 plus 12. We're talking about 20-6. So we're 33 now. You add 20 wins to that. You finish the season 53 and 40, right? No, my math is off a bit. Hold on, let me see for you. If we go 20-6, that puts us at 53 wins. 52 minus 53. That puts you at 53 and hold on. Y'all help me with the math, bro. It's Sunday, man. My brain ain't functioning right now. But 33 plus 20, that puts us at 53 wins. And then 33 plus 12. 33 plus 12. 45. And then 82 minus 45. So that puts you at 45 and 37. So if the Lakers can win 12 of these last 15 remaining games, that puts you at 53 wins. So you'll have a record of 45. That puts you at 45 wins. You'll have a record of 45 and 37. Which means you're 8 games over 500. So 45 and 37. So there it is. If the Lakers can indeed win 12 out of these last 15, it puts you at 45, a record of 45 and 37. So there it is, 45 and 37. Sorry, guys, my math. It's Sunday, y'all. It's Sunday. I'm smelling this food cooking. I'm getting ready for the Lakers game, bro. I'm out of it. I'm not trying to do no math today. How long has it been since we traded Russell Westbrook? 3 weeks without him? Yeah, man. It's been the trade deadline was exactly what 2 weeks ago, a couple of weeks ago. So it's been I know it's been 11 games. So it was 11 games ago, and we're 8-3 in that stretch. 35-34 start. Start our winning streak there and maybe lose 3 more games and go about 20-6. You're right. Salute LA Sports Live, man. We had fun over there early this morning. Over on LA Sports Live, it was me, him, and a special guest LB was on there, and LB that was a fun stream. We rocked out for about an hour this morning, so that was fun. So y'all go check out the replay to that. Good times. Right, I saw that, Young. I did see that. The Rams did trade her, and they got nothing in return for her. They got a tight end and a third-round draft pick, so that's wild. With Westbrook, nothing could happen. Without him, like 20-6, those are facts, bro. If Russell's still here, bro, I wouldn't be on this stream right now. That's for sure. I wouldn't be doing a stream. Y'all saw it, man. Y'all saw it. We came in super excited for the season. But Russ killed all that excitement. Not only Russ. I'm not putting it all on Russ, but yeah, I'm gonna be honest. If Russ was still here, we wouldn't be live today. I'm just glad we got a better record than last year, considering the horrible start we had. Right, man. We started the season out 2-10, and now you have an opportunity to finish multiple games over 500. So, bro, it's big time, bro. Big time. Nathaniel says, "Hey, Lake, LOE, what's your favorite Lakers win this year? Mine was when we beat the Bucks." Favorite win. That was a good one there, right? Let's see. My favorite win. Let's see. That's a tough one, bro. I like the win that we had over Golden State, with the new guys. I love that win a lot. Coming out of the trade deadline, I like that one a lot. But yeah, that Bucks win was big, man. It was big. It was a primetime game. But I'm gonna hold back. I'm gonna wait and answer that question because I don't think my favorite win has come yet. I want to see us keep climbing in the standings. So you got some big games coming up, man. Some big games. The Clippers on the 5th. That's a big one. We're trying to catch Phoenix. We got 2 games remaining against Phoenix, so one of those could possibly be one of the bigger games. But the Lakers have had some big wins this year, man. Big wins. And you got an opportunity to get another one tonight against the Knicks. So good question, man. But I don't think I've seen it yet. So we'll wait to see. No, bro. Frank Vogel is at home. He's at home watching. Just like we are. My favorite win was Golden State Warriors with the new guys too. Right, bro. That was exciting, man, because it just right there, man. The entire course of the season was changed, bro. I mean, but the biggest W, the biggest W of the season was Rob Pelinka doing Rob Pelinka things. Go Rob, Godfather Rob, and making these changes. That's the biggest W of the season. But yeah, that Golden State win was fun, man. A lot of fun there. Bro. A lot of fun there. What else y'all got, man? Any other questions? Any other comments? What y'all want to talk about? Anything else? We better get out here in a second. We're less than 2 hours away from tip-off. Now, we came on a little earlier today for pregame, so we can kind of hang out a bit. It's been a minute. So we can kind of hang out a little bit. And talk about all this stuff. It's a lot going on, man. It's a lot going on. And us Lakers, we're right in the thick of it, man. We are right in the thick of it. I'm going to say this, man. The rest of the West is scared, bro. They're scared. They do not want to see what they're seeing right now. And if we continue to win, it's just going to put more and more fear in them, man. Don't nobody want to see this team in the first round. Whatever seed we finish in, don't nobody want to see this team in the first round. They really don't. I would love for us to finish 5, the Clippers finish 4, or vice versa. We finish 4, they finish 5. I would love a first round matchup with the Clippers. I would absolutely love it. I would love a first round matchup with Memphis. They've been doing a lot of talking. And I would love to humble them, send them home. Phoenix, again, you remember they beat us in the first round a couple years ago when AD went down, and they've been talking smack ever since. So I would love to humble them in the first round. I'm not ducking nobody. Golden State, we know the little rivalry we got going there over the last couple of years. Love to see them. I'm not ducking anyone. Bring it on, baby. Whoever it is, bring it on. Bring it on, bring it on. Scared to death. There it is. They are scared, bro. Sacramento, teams like Sacramento, they're having an amazing season like they're having. They haven't even sniffed the playoffs in years and decades, right? It's been a long, long time. And then they have a season like this, and imagine they get rewarded with the Lakers in the first round or Lakers in the second round, bro. They don't want it. Memphis don't want it. Denver, they don't want it. These teams don't want it, bro. They don't want it. They don't want it. Denver, the first seed. Imagine they draw the Lakers in the first round. I don't think it'll happen because I see us dodging the play-in, dodging the 8th seed. I see us more so 6th seed, 5th seed. So I don't see it happening. But right now, say the Lakers got up to the 6th seed. And everything remained as it was, as is, then what? We got Memphis in the first round. They don't want that, bro. They don't want it. I hope Rob brings everyone back next season. Let's talk about that. There it is right there. I'm right there with you, bro. The way this team looks, I am right there with you, man. I want to see everybody come back. For far too long, the entire LeBron era, right? It's been year after year. It's just been such a changeover in the roster. Everybody's out, and then we got vet minimum guys, right? And now you finally got some pieces that we can control, some pieces that we can actually keep and bring back. So it all depends on how we finish. It all depends on how we continue to play, how we continue to compete, we continue to win. Then yeah, you bring this team back. Now, if everything crumbles, which I don't think it will, but let's just throw it out there. If everything crumbled and the Lakers start going downward, then yeah, you probably don't bring everyone back. You probably make some changes, but again, I don't see that happening. So yeah, I would love to bring all these guys back. I'm gonna say this: if you bring all these guys back, they're together, through the off season, which enables them to build some chemistry. They're able to go through a full training camp together, a full offseason together, then mark my words, the Lakers will be one of the top. They'll be a top team in the West next year, man. Top 4 for sure. But yeah, they'll be a top team, bro. They'll be a top team. You're seeing how great the chemistry is already, in only 11 games. So now imagine you got an entire offseason. Now, of course, Kyrie will be available. I don't think he remains in Dallas. We'll cross that bridge when it comes. We'll talk about it later. But I much rather, to be honest, right now, I much rather have the depth than have Kyrie. There's only two ways. Let me talk about it real fast. Of course, we'll cross this bridge when it comes in the offseason. There's only 2 ways that we can acquire Kyrie. Well, 3 ways. The first way is very unrealistic. It's him coming to sign for a minimum deal or a vet minimum or MLE, a taxpayer mid-level exception. That's not happening. He's not doing that. Only $5 million. That's not happening. The other possibility is you let everybody go. You let everybody go. By doing that, you can get up to $34 million in cap space. And then you can offer that to him. And now you're very top heavy again. You got the 3. Now you're going to have to fill out the roster with vet minimum guys. So you lose all that depth. The third and final way is a double signing trade. Both he and D'Angelo Russell, they're both free agents. Double signing trade means, Kyrie signs an extension with Dallas, and we sign D'Lo to an extension, and then we trade him in the offseason. We trade him. So that's a double signing trade. Now, I'm not against that idea. The reason being because by doing that, you're still able to keep a lot of this depth. You're still able to keep guys like Jared Vanderbilt. You're still able to keep Malik Beasley. You're still able to keep Austin Reeves. You're still able to keep uh, maybe you'll lose Lonnie Walker. You'll probably lose Troy Brown. You're able to keep Mo Bamba. You're able to keep a lot of those guys that are still under contract next year. So that's honestly right now the way things are looking. That's the only way that I would bring in Kyrie if you could work out a double signing trade. Now, as great as D'Lo is, I'm a huge D'Lo fan. I love me some D'Lo. I loved him when we drafted him. I loved him in Ohio State. I hate to see him go, but I understood why he had to go. You know, you had to move that Timothy Mozgov contract to make room for LeBron. So I get it. I love D'Lo. I love D'Lo 2.0. He's matured a lot. He's a different player. His game's matured. His mindset's matured. And he just matured as a person. So I'm loving D'Lo. But if you have an opportunity to keep some of this depth and swap D'Lo for Kyrie and that double, then I'm doing that. As great as D'Lo is, you know, Kyrie is Kyrie. You know, again, we'll talk about it when we get to it. But right now, since the question was brought up, right now I would love to keep all these guys, bring all these guys back. But of course, it's all contingent on how we finish things out, you know, over these next 15, and then we get into the playoffs and see what happens there. We keep winning, then run it back. Let's run it back. Let's run it back for sure. But again, I you know, put a little asterisk next to that. If you can do a double signing trade and swap D'Lo for Kyrie, then that's you just got to do that, right? But letting everybody go to bring Kyrie in as a free agent, no, I'm not for that at all. I'd rather keep the depth for sure. So I hope I answered your question there, bro. I know I talk a lot, so it is what it is. Was there in 2014. What's that? You talking about D'Lo? Yeah, D'Lo was there. I hope we get Chris Middleton. Bro, I don't think he's going anywhere, man. We won't have the money to you know, we're not gonna have the salary cap to sign him. But I don't think he's leaving. I don't think Milwaukee's letting him go. But yeah, he'll be a great pickup, bro. But I don't see that happening. Not at all. So what's y'all prediction for tonight, man? What y'all got tonight? Give me a final score prediction. Give me a prediction for a score tonight. We got the Lakers. You got the Knicks. Go ahead and predict it. What's gonna happen tonight? Who wins? What's the final score? How much is what's AD doing tonight? What's D'Lo doing tonight? Go ahead and drop all your predictions there. I hope we keep this team we got together, bro. Yeah, I'm right there with you. Again, it all depends on how things finishes. It's gonna cost some money to keep them, but here's the thing: you make the playoffs, you get into the playoffs, Jeannie gets her money back. You know, one playoff series, you know that money that you're getting, you know, just off of one playoff series alone, you know, you're getting the money to afford to pay the luxury tax bill and all that stuff. Obviously, the deeper you go, the more money you make. So yeah, man, the more winning this team does, then the more inclined I am to think that we do run it back with the squad. Again, if you have the opportunity to do a double signing trade though, and swap D'Lo for Kyrie and you're still able to keep Vando, you're still able to keep Beasley, you're still able to keep Rui Hachimura, you're still able to keep Mo Bamba, you're still able to keep Austin Reeves, you know, and possibly Troy Brown on the taxpayer MLE or something like that, then yeah, I'm doing that. But yeah, right now, yeah, I'm bringing the same team back. All right, there it goes. We got a prediction. Reds Dog says 114-105 Lakers. I'm right there with you. Now, the Lakers defensively, man, I don't know if you guys have noticed, but over the last 11 games, the Lakers have been the number one defensive rated team. When it comes to defense, you know, when it comes to scoring, you know, they've held everyone pretty much under right around that 100, you know, right around that 105, 103, 105 point range. That's been tops in the league, you know. So, and a lot of that is because Jared Vanderbilt and Anthony Marshawn Davis Jr. Right, those two guys have been great, you know, in the front court. And boy, then Austin Reeves, you know, yeah. So that score is right on, bro. 114-105, and that'll extend the streak to 14. Or sorry, 14. That'll extend the streak to 4 games, and that'll put us in a 3-way tie for the 7th seed. So I'm right there with you. I love that. Lakers win 100-90. Ooh, there we go. Hold them to under 100 points. That'll be very impressive, bro. Very impressive. We could hold this Knicks team to under 100 points. Now, again, they're without Jalen Brunson. Again, at the top of the stream, we talked about this a little bit. The Knicks are a very dangerous team when it comes to rebounding the basketball. Of course, you got Julius Randle there, and you got Mitchell Robinson there. That's their starting front court. And they're number 2 in the league in offensive rebounds. They grabbed 20 rebounds last night against the Clippers. So to give ourselves a chance, man, we got to be able to rebound the basketball tonight. We got a tough challenge there. This is a perfect game for Mo Bamba, bro. A perfect game to go big and play AD and Mo Bamba together to try to control the rebounding. But of course, Mo Bamba is out. And it's not only Mitchell Robinson and Julius Randle, but you also got Isaiah Hartenstein. It's going to be tough, man. Him coming off the bench. Wenyen Gabriel is going to have to match up against him coming off the bench, man. And we give up a lot of size there. So, rebounding is going to be tough tonight, man. But that's something to keep an eye out on, man. And seeing Jared Vanderbilt matched up against Julius Randle, that's going to be a tough matchup, a tough assignment for Vanderbilt because Julius Randle is a bigger guy. He's a bulky, a thick guy, man. And watching Vanderbilt, he does struggle a little bit against those bigger guys like that, those thick muscle, those big, stronger guys. And we know Julius Randle's game. He's going to try to outstrength you, right? Outpower you, right? He's going to use your strength and try to play that bully ball. So that's a very key matchup tonight, seeing Vando matched up against him, seeing how he handles that. So keep an eye out on that, man. We're going to have a monster game from AD. Now, Toronto, they schemed perfectly against AD, kind of erased him out of the game plan, right? By double teaming him and all that stuff. We got to see AD overcome that tonight, man. We can't have an 8-point performance from AD tonight. We're going to need AD to get back to those numbers that he was producing. He was averaging 33 points, over these last, 11 games. He was averaging 33 points. We're going to need that AD, or sorry, not 11 games, over the last, 5 or 6 games, he was averaging that. We're going to need him to get back to that tonight now. New York, they're going to try to mimic what Toronto did by trying to take AD out. So we got to see Darvin Ham overcome that. We got to see us run some sets. We got to see him run some more pick and rolls. We got to see AD move around a little bit more. He can't just stand idle on the post. He's going to have to move a bit. Run some sets to get him the ball and get him the ball on the elbow, get him some lobs, some easy alley-oops and all that stuff. Even see him expand his game and stretch it out a bit to the 3-point line. So it's a challenge tonight, man. It's a challenge tonight. So those are some things to look out for. Getting AD more involved by not just trying to give him the ball on the post because they're going to double team. They're going to try to take that away. We're going to have to do some other things to get him the ball, be creative and get him the ball. So be on the lookout for that. Vando reminds me of Kersey from Portland back in the day. A straight dog, right, man? You're right. I even like him, someone in the Laker uniform. He even kind of reminds me of LO, Lamar Odom. We know how crucial Lamar Odom was to the Lakers championships. And he's one of my favorite Lakers of all time. And I love Lamar Odom in the Lakers uniform. I see a little bit of that in Vando. Now, obviously, LO, he's a little taller. His skill set probably was a little better. But I like Vando, man. I like him a lot, man. He might be as great as D'Lo is, as great as Beasley is with the shooting. He low key might be the biggest pickup in that acquisition, man. And Reg Dog, in our circle during the summer, we spoke highly about Vando, man. And you know, the fact that we were able to get him now is big time, man. So I'm absolutely loving his game. Absolutely. But yeah, you're right. You're right on, man. He does remind me of old boy in Portland as well, from back in the day, man. And that's the guy you need, man, to make a run. You need a guy like Vandal, man, and we're seeing it. We're seeing just how drastically things have changed with him in the lineup. So, man, I'm super pumped to see how things continue over these final 15 and into the playoffs, bro. Super pumped, super excited, super excited, super excited. What else we got? Let me give you some NBA scores so far on this Sunday afternoon. Before we get out of here, what we got today? So today we got some finals. The Nets beat the Nuggets today. We talked about that a little bit earlier. Young mentioned that. The Nets beat the Nuggets 122-120. So the Nuggets are starting to slip up a little bit, bro. The Cavs beat the Hornets 114-108. Right now, the Wizards and the 76ers are playing. It's the third quarter. 10 minutes remaining in the third quarter. Sixers are up 60-52. This is a big game. Two teams that are behind us, Portland and New Orleans, they're playing now. Again, those are two teams that are behind us in the standings. They're trying to catch us. So someone's got to lose there, so we'll get a little bit of help there. The Thunder, they're playing the Spurs. So it's a light schedule today. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's only 6 games on today. 2 of them are done, and then 3 of them are still going right now. And then, the nightcap tonight, prime time tonight, you got Knicks Lakers to end things out on the Sunday basketball afternoon. AD, Vandal, and Schroeder come with the lockdown defense. Right, you're right, bro. You are right. Also throw in Troy Brown, man. Troy Brown, I'm loving what he's doing, what he's been doing defensively. He's not a name that you talk about a lot, but he's been balling, man. Over these last 11 games, he's been balling. He's averaging 11 points. He's doing what we need him to do defensively, he's knocking down his threes. Same with Austin Reeves, right? Austin Reeves also over these last 11 games, Austin Reeves has been balling, bro. He's averaging 15 points. I think he's shooting like 50% from 3, bro. So he's been knocking them down. But you're right. That lockdown defense those 3 have been bringing, man. It's a big reason why we are the number 1 over these last 11 games. We're the number 1 defensive rated team in the entire NBA, So we got to keep that rolling, keep that going. Jay Moore on Lakers TV says, if AD don't get hurt in 2021 playoffs, how far did you see us going? I had us going to the final. Right, that was a back-to-back year to me. Definitely, that was a back-to-back, and number 18 is already hanging, and we're working on number 19 if AD didn't go down. You look at the moves made. We lost Danny Green, but we got Dennis Schroeder, and then you also got I always forget this brother's name. The guy from the Clippers, the 6th man. What's his name? The guy we acquired from the Clippers. The 6th man, Montrezl Harrell. So you plugged in Dennis Schroeder, Montrezl Harrell to that squad, bro. That was a very good team. It's just unfortunate we had those injuries. LeBron went down first with that freak injury. Then AD went down. Then obviously AD tried to come back, went down again. Remember, right before the playoffs started, AD was killing, right? I mean, he was killing them. And then he got hurt again. And then, the rest is history when he went down in the playoffs. Remember, we were up, when he went down 2-1. So, And Phoenix, they went to the finals that year. So we were up 2-1 before AD went down. So that tells you right there. Yeah, man, we were going back to back for sure, man. You brought up that's a tough memory right there. Those 4 years in college polished AR-15 fundamentals. That boy is cold at drawing the and 1 foul, right? Yeah, bro. Facts, big facts. The 4 years were big time for him. Big time, man. And he's a guy I want to keep around for a long time, bro. He is very, very, very good, man. He plays that role, and he's getting better and better. You watch him, every night he's getting better, bro. Every night he's getting better. But yeah, he has those fundamentals, and he's becoming an artist, artiste, and drawing that and one. So I'm loving AR-15, man. I'm loving him a lot. Austin has been red hot lately, right, bro? Right, 15 points, shooting 50% from three, during this stretch, bro. And then everything else is secondary playmaking. Now you got D'Lo back. Even when D'Lo was out, his playmaking was big. But now you got D'Lo back. D'Lo is our primary playmaker now. And then you got Dennis, and then you got Austin. As a secondary playmaker, it's tremendous, bro. It's tremendous, man. This team is really good, really, really, really good. I love this team. I'm so hyped, bro. I'm right there with you, baby. Let's get it, baby. Let's get it. Let's get it. Baby, let's go after the 6th seed. Let's get the 5th seed, bro. Let's get greedy. Let's go after that 4th seed. I'm loving it, bro. Super pumped. It's going down tonight. Lakers, Knicks. Man, y'all about to make me hop in the car and ride out to crypto, man. It's Sunday. I don't feel like doing it. But Red just got me hyped, man. I might have to get in the car and drive out there. I'm super pumped, bro. I'm super excited. It's going down I'm gonna stay here and watch it. It's going down tonight, bro. A lot at stake tonight. Let me run it down for you again. A lot at stake tonight. First and foremost, the Lakers come in riding a 3-game win streak. We could extend that streak to 4 tonight. So a 4-game win streak, which I believe will be our longest of the season. So let's extend 3 to 4 tonight. You also have the opportunity to get to 500 tonight. We haven't seen 500 basketball since game 48 of last year. The last time the Lakers were 500 was last year when we were 24-24. Let that sink in a little bit. 24-24, game number 48 of last season. That's the last time we've seen 500 basketball. That's the last time we've played 500 basketball. Now, this year, I think we got close to it. We got like to 1 or 2 games under 500, but we lost and we didn't get to it. So tonight you got an opportunity to get to 500. Also tonight, Dallas lost last night, so that means their record dropped to 34-34. Minnesota's record's at 34-34. Tonight, with the win, our record we get 500. We get to 34-34. That creates a 3-way tie for the 7th seed. Now, if the season ended today, we will remain the 8th seed. Even all of us tied for the 7th seed, we have identical records. Both of those teams, Dallas and Minnesota, they both, hold the tiebreaker over us because they have a better Western Conference record than we do, right? But I got good news. The season does not end today. There's still a lot of basketball remaining. After tonight, you got 14 games remaining. And the key in that is we have head-to-head games remaining against both of those teams. So we have a head-to-head remaining against Dallas next Friday at Crypto.com Arena. And then March 31st, you got a head-to-head remaining against Minnesota in Minnesota. So that being said, what I'm trying to say, let me break that down for you. What I'm trying to say is that the Lakers, with the win tonight, we're in the 7th seed, 3-way tie. The Lakers pretty much control their own destiny, in jumping both of those teams because of the head-to-head matchups. And we also control our own destiny in finishing no lower than the 7th seed in the Western Conference standings. Let that sink in for a bit. 2 weeks ago, we were the 13th seed, 4, 5, 6 games under 500. Fast forward to today, a win tonight, there's a 3-way tie for the 7th seed, and we control our own destiny and falling no lower than that. Again, because of the head-to-head matches that we have remaining against Dallas and Minnesota. You beat those teams. Pretty much you win those 2 games, right? Then you just kind of have to go, just neck and neck, whatever they finish, you kind of got to finish the same thing. You outbeat them, for the 7th seed. Now, obviously, other teams, if going neck and neck, it means more losing and winning, then other teams can come and jump us if they win. But I don't think that's happening. You guys get what I'm saying? You beat Dallas, you beat Minnesota, you kind of control, again, you control your own destiny in finishing no lower than the 7th seed. All right. So it's a lot at stake tonight, man. And then both of those teams have tough games tomorrow. Like I said, it'll be a three-way tie, but you win tonight. Tomorrow, Dallas plays the Grizzlies. They just lost to the Grizzlies the other night. And then also Minnesota, they're in action tomorrow. They're in Atlanta, on the road in Atlanta. So that's a tough game. So we go to bed tomorrow night. We don't even play tomorrow night. So we just win tonight. They lose those games tomorrow night. We go to bed tomorrow night. We're in the 7th seed by ourselves. And not only that, take it a little further, Golden State, who win tonight, we win tonight. We win tonight. They're only a half game ahead of us. Golden State, they play Phoenix tomorrow. So we win tonight. All three of those teams lose tomorrow. The 6th seed is right there, bro. The 6th seed is right there. That's right, baby. That's right, baby. Purple and gold, baby. We back, baby. We back. We back. We back. We ain't coming. We here, baby. We here. Let's go. Let's get it. Let's go, baby. LeBron loves the team as well. LeBron is at home watching. La rest, la ankle, la boot, whatever you want to call him. He's at home watching it, and he's loving it. He's tweeting every night, and I'm happy for him, man. Year 20, he just broke the scoring record. He deserves to have a good team around him. He has a good team around him now, and he's just sitting at home resting, man. He's resting. And, bro, you add a rested LeBron James to this, number 18 is going up, baby. Number 18 is going up. Forget about next year. I'm talking about now, this year, man. Forget about having a full offseason. Forget about a whole training camp. If there's one man who's done it, one man who's completely changed his team at the trade deadline and won a championship, went to the finals, it's LeBron James. He's the only one to do it. He's the only one to do it. He did it in Cleveland. Completely changed the team. His boy, his best friend, his brother, his banana boat brother, Dwayne Wade, he sent that man packing at the trade deadline. Y'all remember? D Rose, he sent all them guys packing. Got an entirely new team in there and won the finals. So if there's one man who can do it, now I know it's a different LeBron, right? But that's why it's sort of a blessing in disguise that LeBron is at home resting. Now, of course, we want LeBron James. We're not saying we want him to be injured. We want him out there on the court, but it's a blessing in disguise that he's able to be at home and get some rest because you got AD dominating. You got the role players, D'Lo, AR-15, Rui, Vando, all these guys, Dennis Schroeder, you got them balling. And then you throw in a healthy, he's not healthy, right? Year 20, he's not healthy. But you throw in a rested LeBron James to that, bruh, y'all don't want it. Y'all don't want it. My girl been hating all year. She quiet now. Who's she like? Who's her squad? She's quiet now. I know your son. I know you said your son is a Golden State fan. But who your girl like, bro? Yeah, that's right. Hush. Let her know. Hopefully players show up tonight. I think they will. They've been showing up. I don't see why they're going to stop tonight. Let's get it, baby. AD, let's ball out. D'Lo, let's do your thing. And everybody else, let's get it, baby. Let's go. Definitely, if this was a team at the beginning, oh, bro, talk about it. If this was our squad, bro, I think we're sitting at the top of the West. Like real talk. If this is our squad, I think we're like 1 or 2 seed right now. Real talk, bro. I believe we're over 40 wins. And yeah, bro. Yeah. LeBron needs to come back ASAP. I don't think he's coming back ASAP, but yeah, I think we'll get him back in the playoffs, but not ASAP. I think AD has a huge night and we get the dub. That's right, Anthony Marshawn Davis. You put some respect on that man's name. It's been tough, right? It's been tough. But he has every opportunity to win everyone over. He has every opportunity to get the respect back, and he's been doing it. And let's see him do it tonight. Let's see him drop 35. Let's see him grab 15 boards. Let's see him get 3 or 4 blocks tonight. Let's see him go off tonight, stupid off tonight. And let's see him carry the Lakers to their 4th straight win. Let's see him carry the Lakers to the 7th seed. Oh, boy. Let's go, baby. I'm getting pumped, y'all. I'm getting pumped. I'm getting pumped, man. It's Sunday. Y'all can't be hyping me up like this. It's Sunday. It's supposed to be chill, bro. The sun is out. It's supposed to be a chill Sunday. It's supposed to be a chill Sunday, but y'all get me hyped, bro. Don't do it. Stop, Reg. Don't do it. Hey, Packers gamers, chill out, bro. Don't get me hyped. AC, man. AC, chill out, bro. Don't get me hyped this Sunday. Don't do it. But yeah, man, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. We got the Lakers. We got the Knicks tonight. What time is it? 4:40. So what? We're an hour and 20 minutes away. All eyes will be on the Lakers tonight. Let's get that 7 seed. Let's extend this win streak to 4. And y'all, thanks for coming through, hanging out with a brother on a Sunday. On a Sunday. Thanks for coming through. It's been fun. It's been real. And we're about to crank this thing back up. We're about to get after it. We're about to make this push, man. We are about to make this push. I'm super pumped, super excited about it. You guys enjoy the game tonight. Let's get this W tonight. Purple and gold till we die. Purple and gold, we ride. I bleed purple. My heart beats gold, baby. It is and always will be. Lakers over everything. Salute to all of you. Enjoy the game tonight. Go Lakers. Go Lakers. Go Lakers. Until next time, man, y'all have a beautiful week, an amazing week. Stay safe out there, man. Get after it this week. Be better than what you were last week. And yeah, man, let's grind, man. Let's grind. We're in March. Let's get it, baby. The final push. 15 games remain. Let's go out and let's win 11 or 12 of them, man. And not only that, y'all win on y'all job. Y'all win in y'all homes. Y'all win in y'all businesses. Y'all win in life, man. Much love from me to you. Salute to all of you. Have a beautiful weekend. And let's get this W tonight. Man, we win tonight. We might have to jump on here and do a post-game show. Let's get it tonight. Salute. Peace.
What's up, Lakers fans?
What up, Laker fam?
Laker fans.
Let's go, Lakers!
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's go.
We ballin', we ballin', we ballin'.
But it's purple. Hard as gold, baby.
We ballin', we ballin', we ballin'. Ain't nobody in the world that can stop us.
LA, I got us. Who with me? Let's roll.
Oh, yeah, you already know.
You know what they yell when they see me?
Hurling, go, hurling, go.
Mission Dying's on my way to the
Slam dunk.
Gonna hate her like who
3, 2, 1.
Yeah. Champions of the spot. Watch how they watch us. Meet me at the top.
LA, baby.
Nah, we ain't gon' stop. LA be